Hey guys, so check this out. You have document here, a form, a test, quiz, whatever you want to call it. Let's see if you like this. Then I'll explain to you what the website is and how you can make something like this. So we got some fill in the blanks here. On this number two here, I can choose all possible answers. So I'll just pick some and maybe get some answers wrong on purpose. La profesora es trabajadora. Mis abuelos son viejos. Up here on the right, I'm going to pick the boxes that are possibly correct. So these three. Oh, that one too. All four. We can drag pictures here to match them up. So this guy's tall. This guy's short. That's small, and that's Tom Hanks in the movie Big. And then we can match. This I meant to put pictures in here, but I just put text, so I could fix that later. So Delgado is thin, Rubio is blonde, redhead is pelirrojo. Okay, so this worksheet, if you're interested in having something like this, I'll explain to you how it works. You'll notice it gives you my score too. So what you're going to want to do is check out this website, edform.com, make an account. And then there might already be some worksheets available to you. When I first joined, I searched Spanish as a Spanish teacher and found zero things because this is a pretty new website. So now that you search Spanish, you'll probably find a couple things, probably mine. What I'm going to do is show you how to make something on here and what I would suggest you use it for. So this website would be really good for taking old tests or quizzes that maybe you just have as a document. It could be a printout, something that's already printed out, or maybe you have a Word document or a document in your Google Drive and you want to make it interactive. So, what I did is I made something that was really specifically, I made it for this website, whereas normally I wouldn't do that. I would take something that's already made. And then what you do is you upload it to the website. So, like, I want to click this blue button right here, create a web worksheet, and then you can drag and drop your file or attach one of these your accounts to this website. So I just clicked to the plus, and then I grabbed the file and clicked open. You got to pick a subject, click next, and then it brings up your document right here. And over here on the right, you can see all the different options that you have with the free account. So the document that I showed you at the beginning were all the different options you have with the free account. You can see that I do not have the pro because I can't click on these ones right here. So let's go back to the original worksheet that I had so you guys can kind of see what I did with it. All right, so right here you've got the document after I uploaded it originally. What it wouldn't have on here are all these little components that you can see. These are things that I added to it. And what I did is I just did one thing for each of these. So I got a fill in the blank right here. So I just click this fill in the blank, and for the most part, you just like drag it, type in the answer. You can move around these boxes with this right here. And then you can also copy things and then just delete them if you don't want it. I didn't mess with the scoring system. I just left it as the default. And I'll show you what analytics look like in just a second because I had about 15 students do this activity. And then there's this checkbox activity, so you can have multiple answers be chosen. There's a multiple choice option right here, so you just choose the one that is correct. You've got a drop down box right here, so you put in as many answers as you want to, and you put the correct one. You just put a blue check next to it. Up here in the top right, we've got a hotspot, and on this one, it seems to me that it's kind of like a checkbox. So I'm not really sure what the difference is, but basically click it. I just said, click the green, make it green if it's correct, and don't click it if it's not correct. And then we got a drag and drop type of a thing here, so you can make these pictures much bigger if you want to, so they're not super tiny. But then once you drag them over, it kind of just sticks them in that box. So that's a drag and drop. And then the last one you have here is matching, and you just draw a line between two boxes, or I could have put a picture in there if I wanted to, but I didn't do that. And then when you're done, basically you just hit done and publish it. I don't want to do that because I made some changes here and I don't want to keep those changes. And then let's see, once you have it ready to go, if you want to get your students to do this activity, you can click the assign worksheet button, and then you can, give them a deadline, use the name or ID, etc. You can change those things, click assign, and then you have the option of getting a link, and then you can get that link to your students. That's probably the easiest way to do it. What I'm going to do is show you what happened after I gave my students a link and they did that activity. So it was this one right here. You can see I have 12 responses. One of them was my response, I think. So what you can do, oh, I did it twice, is you can see here are the students' names, and you can see how many answers they got correct or incorrect. And if you wanted to, you could click on, let's say, I'll click on myself because I got one wrong on purpose earlier. So I'll click that one, and you can see that I got this one right here incorrect. If I go back, Let's go to another student scores. Let's try. Let's try this one, so you can see which questions this student got incorrect. So the analytics are pretty good in that sense. I'm going to show you how I think it would be really easy to use. Again, just get something that you've already made and turn it into an interactive document or an interactive worksheet, better yet. So earlier, just a minute ago, you saw me upload some lyrics to a song. So normally in class, when I do these, I just print them off and the students handwrite the answers in. But I think what might be a good way to use this is either you could still do a fill in the blank. So you would put this right here and then type in whatever the word is. Or what I think might be even better is to do a drop down for this one and maybe put like a few words in there. You put in option one, you could put in another option here, and then the students would just click the drop down box and click the one that they think is right. And that would be a good way to do music in the class. Anyway, I think it's is worth checking out if you have some activities that are already made, but you want to make them more interactive. That's pretty much it. If you guys have questions for me, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for checking this out, and we'll see you next time. Adios.